I need to know, I need to know, I need to know. You need to know, you need to know, you need to know. We all need to know. What do you need to know? What do I need to know? What do we need to know? Do you know that not all your friends are your friends? Likewise, not all your enemies are your enemies. I repeat, maybe you didn't hear me well. Not all your friends are your friends, and not all your enemies are your enemies. There is a saying that if something is not pursuing you, you will not run. And if you are not running, for you to get to where you are going, it will take time. If something is not pursuing you, you will not run. And if you are not running, for you to get to where you are going in time, it will take a lot of time. So therefore, at times, God can use your enemy as something or someone to bring you back to the track. Because if he's using your friends, you will not be able to listen very well. When he's using one opposition or the other, when you are always having restriction, having encounter or a blockage, that means you have to re-strategize your journey. That means you have to look inward and look around you what you are doing wrong. Most of the times, when an enemy do one thing or the other that pains you, you sit down and think, where have I gone wrong? You will ask yourself questions. You will ask questions from others. So therefore, Bible says, enemies are just like a cane in the hands of God. When you see the Israelites, when they go against the will, the laws, and the commandment of God, they will allow the enemy to come and invade their land. And by the time they are able to look inward that, oh, we have sinned, we have transgressed against the will and commandments of God, they will quickly go back to the track and ask for forgiveness. And God will turn their captive, will turn all those things that they have lost, will turn it around and also make them to be free. So therefore, my brothers and sisters, if you are seeing that the people are against you left and right, front and center, backward, you don't need to be angry with all those people. All you need to do is sit down and think deeply. Where have I gone wrong? Where should I amend my ways? Maybe I offended God in one way or the other, or I offended my friends, or I offended somebody in one way or the other. And all you need to do is to ask for forgiveness and do things right. So don't be thinking that each and everybody that is your enemy, oh, they are enemies of progress. No. At times, they are enemies to put you back to the trap so that you can have a divine speed. People can come to your life to pinch you when you are sleeping. It's just as if you are in a traffic. Some people, if there is no horn, if you don't hoot, those people may not know that the light have talked to them to be able to pass. They will just be remain stagnant. So whereas some people, God will send them to your life to be a thorn. That's what Paul says. He says, I've prayed several times for God to take this thing away from me. And God says, if that thing is not there, it will be very difficult for you to run that race. So let it be there so that it will keep reminding you that there is God somewhere. So you will not be able to depend on yourself. You'll be able to depend on God. Therefore, don't look at all enemies as if they are your enemy. They are there to push you forward. They are there to put you on your toes. They are there to put you on your track. You can't have friends always. Now, let's think about it. People that you are calling enemy today, we are talking about physical enemy. They are once your best friends. And friends cannot be together for life. So when one or two friends disconnected from your life, All you need to do is to look for God to be able to fill that gap that they have left. But instead of you to move forward, you'll be complaining, oh, your friend left you. No, God wants to come into the vacuum that that friend has left. But you are complaining instead of you to move forward and ask God to fill that space. You are complaining. So therefore, God will not surround you with all-round friends. There must be somebody that will hate you. There must be somebody that will hate you for nothing. And there must be somebody that God will place in your life to be like enemy, whereas it's not your enemy, it's a God intervention. So that you will not relax that, oh, I fulfill my destiny. Oh, I'm now in a comfort zone. If enemy does not push you, you are just going to be like a force, an object that is put in one position that will be there. So you need external forces to be able to push it. That's what we are taught in physics. You need external forces. Your friend cannot be external. It is your enemy that will be external forces to push you forward, that you have overstayed in that area. When people are not talking about you that, oh, you are poor, you are this, you'll be able to say, no, I'm not poor. You want to prove them wrong that you can do it. So therefore, my brothers and sisters, you need to know that people that God has sent into your life, they may not be your friend. They are external forces to push you forward. But if you have friends, people that love you and they surround you, none will tell you the reality of life. None will tell you your errors. It is the enemy that will be pinching you that, oh, you are poor, you are this, you are this, you are this, you are dejected, you are messed up. So you'll be able to prove them wrong that, no, I'm not what you are saying. I can do what I can do. And I can do what God says I can do. Therefore, I need to leave my comfort zone and possess my possession. God bless you. God be with you. Kindly share, kindly like, but take note, not all your enemies are your enemies, and not all your friends are your friends. Shalom.